and the markets break even. My name's D7 here at Grok Trade. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, October 12th, 2016. Markets end the day mixed. You can see NASDAQ and small caps leading the charge to the downside. Banks off, financials off, break even for the most part, break even. And US dollar up, everybody, we were just break even except for crude oil down more than 1%, gold higher, silver higher, and the VIX going higher. VIX up 1.8%. Remember, guys, that is the fear indicator. And holy smokies, I got a ton of response. Thank you for all the emails. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you on YouTube. Thank you Facebook. Thank you Twitter. Thank you for those that just emailed me directly. A lot. I can't believe it. 100%. I can't even say 99.8%. 100% of people saying, hey, we'd like them daily. That surprises me. I would have thought it'd been 80-20 maybe, which tends to be a typical average, but it was not that. Anyway, I'll continue to do them daily. However, I'm sure I'll miss a day from time to time. But wow, okay. And let me take the moment to say this. Several of you all talked about how I help you, that you've been watching a long time. Let me tell you how appreciative I am of your ongoing dedication to learning and choosing me, D7, to help you through your endeavors, your development as a trader. It's not an easy skill to learn. It's not. And times can be very, very frustrating. And I've been there. And from time to time, I'm still there. But after 18 years of trading, I've learned to navigate virtually anything that the market throws at me really well. And so that helps. I do want to slightly tweak a thought that you guys have that seem to be a common thread amongst many of you. And I want to go at this as gently as possible. The videos that I share, the information that I share, is barely at a elementary level understanding, or I'm giving you information and data that's at I'd say a first, second, maybe third grade level on information I'm sharing. This is what we consider our freemium product. This is what we put out this information to show our skill sets, to show that we're the real deal. Most places, I can't speak for most places. Let me just speak for ourselves. We're traders first, educators second. And so that's why we put together the one-on-one courses. The one-on-one courses is just to help people say, this is what trading is all about. If you want to learn how to trade, I could give those one-on-ones to my grandmother, and she would know by the end of the one-on-one courses. I probably should share this. If you're going to the one-on-one courses, if you go to Grok Trade, you can fill that out right there. That form right here, you can see my mouse wiggling. Is doing that. Oh, matter of fact, I'm seeing Keisha back here. Hey, Keisha. Anyway, she's next to me. She works in the same office as me, but I had her today send out an email to all you guys on the 101s and also the 201. So make sure you watch for that email. And I did tell her this. I said, if they don't respond to you, I want you to try them again tomorrow. So know that was what I told. Did I tell you to do that, Keisha?
Yes, you did. Thanks for adding to my plate. Love you.
And I love you too. Anyway, that's how you get the 101s. I need you to understand this. By no means, and I'm putting myself in a check right here. I'm putting myself into check. And that wind that you're hearing, let's shut that, please. We have our office window open right now because it is, oops, calendar popped up. It's a beautiful day. But I would be remiss if I were to say that watching my videos is what you need to learn. The more you watch them, the more you'll learn, the more you'll be able to trade. And that is 100% false. And it is fiction. That is a false thought. It is faux thinking because it's just wrong thinking. It takes us, for example, like when someone signs up for our 3-day program, it's a 3-day mentorship. It's called 301. So when they sign up for that, they have to first take the 201s, and that's 6 hours of education on how to trade. And their minds are blown. Like what you think that you're learning here, you're just shocked when you get the 201 trading tutorials. So you'll get 6 hours of trading tutorials where the students who sign up for mentoring will get 6 hours of trading tutorials. And all of a sudden their world truly opens up to what trading is and how to trade with your eyes wide open at a much higher level. Furthermore, the 301s, the 201s were developed just so the 301 mentorship, which starts off with a 3-day class. That class, you get the most out of that class, that 3 days, when you take the 6 hours. What you learn in the 6 hours, we never talk about here in the 201s. What you learn in the 201, 6 hours training, you'll never hear in our videos. But that's not even our best stuff. The best stuff it's our super duper secret, uber secret stuff that we will never share for it. We will never share it. It is only for those people that do the mentoring. Now, it sounds like a big plug. Maybe it is a plug for the mentorship. We do have one coming up October and November. Those are the only 2 that we have scheduled. Use them or lose them. If you do the October one, just click the mentor, fill out the form. Click the mentorship. This is a link now. It was not a link, so you could click the picture or this. But click this to get more information. But we have one coming up in October that you can take online. And then come retake the mentorship in Vegas. Join us here. You'll be so glad you did that. Wow. I really went off on a tangent there. And now we're looking at the 101 trading. 101. Man, get straight here, Des. That's my real name, D7 here. So this is so cool what we're seeing here technically. This is the S&P 500 ETF called the Spider. We talked about this symmetrical triangle. We said we had a better chance of dropping than going up. We chopped around. We popped up on this candlestick. We did not pop up on this one. It looks like it, but the close was here. Okay, there's our close. This close was above this trend line. That was significant. But we have what's called a gravestone doji, shooting star type formation. And then we get a gap down, which doesn't surprise me. Remember I said look for that. Now, there's a term that I use that only the mentor students know. It's called the death hook. There's a combination of a number of things that's happened right here that takes us about 20 minutes to teach in our 3-day 301 mentorship. But when you learn these, you'll know why I went short. I added to my shorts because I was short on this call short. I stayed short, and then I really added to my short on this one, and in large part because the death hook, and then very fortunate to get it close below this trend line. This trend line was huge, so we broke this support line coming across, and we broke this trend line. That was huge. This is very typical, especially when the Feds come out with minutes, and usually you'll get a pop that day. All the bears out there were very fortunate that we didn't get more of a pop than this. We get a spinning top candlestick right below major resistance. So we never did close above. We tried at one point, went above, hit this area of resistance, stalled out there, came right back down and broke even. But I'll tell you this, tomorrow I'm looking for it to be bearish. I'm looking for it to be bearish. And I will be ready to make more money if and when it does. Now, let me share something with some of you. I'll make calls on what I'm expecting, and then it sure enough goes the opposite direction. A fallacy would be to think that I was putting all my eggs in one basket with no plan B. One thing that we teach, one thing that we do is, and one thing that we do know and understand is that the markets are unruly. They will do whatever they want to do. All we can do is read the charts at an expert level to help with probabilities. But it's less about the charting. It's so much more about the risk and risk management, money management, lot size management. It's about the business components of how we look at charts and how we wield the sword of technical analysis. Don't let that get by you or lost on you. So if this thing were to pop and rally higher, I have plans in place so I don't get hurt. Every trader does who's savvy and well educated, meaning that they have a foundation of trading education, namely, the best way is through a mentorship, bar none, and that's fact. But if they don't have that, then a pop higher, all you can say is, "Oh, you're wrong," and it's all a waste. You can't say that because nobody. I'll never be one to tell you this is what will happen. This is what will happen tomorrow, because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. All I do is play the probabilities. And as you know, not only do I verbally tell you my calls, now I'm even putting my calls on. I cannot get any more specific than this. When you look at my calls, when I put them here, you can go back and look at my past videos and see, do I move these? You'll see that I don't move these. These are my calls. And then you can go back and back test it yourself. Go back and back test it. Say, when we said short, did we go short? Did we go lower? That's the question. Now, when it went higher, me being short here, I would have stopped out because I got stop loss rules. Would have made a little bit, but not much. So that's what, here, short. Chances pretty good I would have got out right there on that one. Down. Definitely would have got out probably on this one, if not this one. So you can see it for yourself. And if you guys, a lot of you are very analytic in your thinking. So you know this. I'm preaching to the choir. But what I think is going to happen tomorrow is we're going to have a red candlestick. Question is where? How far down? I think that support is going to be 212 right here. 212. If it breaks that, it's going to be better for my short position. Yep. And I need to show crude oil while I'm here. Crude oil, I called it a short here, but it popped up and I gave you reasons why I did not call it a buy. So I remain with my short call, and now we're back dropping here. And because we dropped, I'm going to add a second short here. So I got two short calls here on crude oil. Now, I know that I have some outside influences that could work against me here. OPEC, Russia, definitely work against me. But I can only call what I see in the charts, okay? That's all I can call, and that's what I'm doing. Quick look here at gold. Gold is making a low base. Guys, this is setting up for another short. Silver up. I called it a short here. See this? I called it a sell. We paused. I'm going to keep it a sell. Now, if we pop up here, I'm going to turn around and make that a buy. Okay, because we should have sold off on this candlestick. Should have been a huge red one. That did not happen. So that's where we're at. If you appreciate what we do on a day-to-day basis, like it. Also, the thing that you could do, if you really appreciate this information, share this level of education with other traders. I shared a lot of knowledge with you in this one. I would say this is worthy of posting in your trading forums or online in Facebook and Twitter for people to maybe learn from. Anyway, I appreciate, love you guys all. We'll catch up with you later.